Hi, I'm Dr. David Baker Hargrove.
And I'm Robert Baker Hargrove. And we're at the top of your inbox.
This is the place where we come together to bring to you all of our years of lessons learned from owning and operating businesses, both independently and together.
And our goal is to provide you with a little bit of a business bite for you to take back to your company to help your business grow and your leaders develop. So, Dr. Dave, what's at the top of your inbox today?
So today I thought that we would talk about how especially if you are a smaller organization, there will be a tendency for employees to ask special favors of you, maybe in terms of like loans or payroll advances or things of that nature. And really what we have found out that is really not the way to inspire company loyalty. Those are the people who tend to not stick around and not really give you the energy back into the organization that you think that you're getting.
So those that ask the most of you are the ones who don't stick around. And they're really kind of a nutshell on that, yeah. It really is kind of draining because you'll find that what happens is that they continue to pull and pull and pull, but they don't tend to reciprocate and give that back. And the challenge with it is those are the people who usually take up a lot of the effort and energy. They're the ones who cause you to do a lot of research. They're the ones who make sure that you review all your policies and procedures because they are the most challenging. And so what you have to do is really kind of put parameters as to, when you say, no, we're not going to do that. No, I cannot do that for you. And all you have to really think about is being fair and consistent for all of your employees.
Yeah, because we're a big believer in employee perks. We're very big advocates of ample paid time off for voting and volunteering, really equitable wages and compensation based upon a regional and professional compensation salary. Oh my gosh, and so much more. Education, tuition reimbursement. We are all for employee perks.
Or I would say not just perks, but benefits.
But benefits and full health care to the maximum that we could possibly offer in an organization that we run. But what we're really talking about here is employees that come to you and ask for special dispensation and things that are outside of typical policy, where they're asking for things because they're saying, well, this is just something that I need for my life. And there's probably a really legitimate good story behind it.
Absolutely.
That would pull at your heartstrings.
But you can't get drawn into their story. What you have to do is be able to make sure that you have, say, a professional distance, so that way you can make sure that fair and consistency is fair and equal for all of your employees. Because if you do it for one, you should do it for all other employees as well. And if you don't, then you're putting yourself in jeopardy. So really think about when they're challenging, hey, can I have an advance? Well, would you do that for everyone? Hey, can I have an extra time? Well, would you do that for everyone? Those are the things that you really, truly need to consider. So just remember that, because that's really important. And sometimes when you're a smaller company, it's very hard to manage those feelings because you tend to be much closer to those employees.
Right. And really going along with what Robert is saying is that, to solve that problem further upstream is make sure that you have very sound HR policies, no matter how big or how small your company are. And then you have to stick to it and make sure that those policies are followed so that you have that manual as your guidebook for when people ask for special dispensations. You can say, well, that's not really something that's within the scope of what we can do as a company. What we have done in the past, though, is that we offer like outside resources and we have that information together. If people need things or they're having some sort of hardship in their personal life, is to be able to refer them out to other services or resources that may be able to help them. So you're not just kind of ushering them out your door and saying, well,
it's
too
really
bad.
And when they come to you, take a moment to don't feel the pressure to answer right then and there. Really say, you know what, give me some time and I'll come back to you. And in that time, you can research and create a policy on that and say, hey, you know what, that's not something that we do. But you've also taken that time to research what those outside resources are. So in that way, you're at least supporting them in a way that gives them something that they can walk away with to help them move past the situation that they're in, or at least get some direction and advice that's not necessarily within the company.
Yeah, there's so much that can happen that you don't even think about when you are managing and cultivating employees. and your business at the same time. And so, that's what we're here for, is that we can really help you sort through all of these things that you never expected were going to happen.
Absolutely. And if you want some help with that, you can reach out to me at robertbakerhargrove.com.
Or me at davidbaker-hargrove.com.
And I hope this advice has been very helpful to you, so don't forget to like and subscribe. And you can reach out to both of us at vhcassessment.com.
So until next time, we'll see you at the top of your inbox.